Hi there, and welcome to the perfect introductory practice for those new to yoga or those coming back after a long hiatus. Today's gentle stretch will have lots of extra cues, advice, and variations for yogis of all levels. If you're new to my page or yoga, this is a great place to start, as well as the other two videos in this series. All right, folks, let's begin. Have a pillow and some yoga blocks handy. If you don't have blocks, you can use some big books or a chair. Let's start standing, feet are hip width apart, palms face forward. We're going to take deep belly breaths. So inhale in, expanding your belly, expanding the rib cage. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale in a sigh. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale the breath. Inhale. And exhale, good. Let's start with a gentle lateral stretch. Reach the arm up and over. Your supporting hand can be on your hip or drop to your thigh. You can glance up towards the sky or down towards the mat, whatever makes this most comfortable for you. Release, and to the other side. Arm reaches up and over. Our gaze is up towards the sky, or it can drop down towards the mat. Good. Release the lateral stretch, and let's do that one more time. Arm reaches up and over. Breathe here, feel the stretch. And one more time to the other side. Beautiful. Come to the center and reach those arms up over your head. Just demonstrating here that my core is tight. I'm not arching my lower back. Rise up onto the toes for a little balance challenge. And now pedal out the feet one at a time. Just warming up the ankles today. Good. Drop those hands and let's face the front of our mat. Interlace your fingers behind you. If that's difficult, you can also just place the hands on the lower back. So interlace those fingers and flip the palms to face the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin, curve over the spine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin and curve over. Inhale, open that chest. Exhale, tuck the chin. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, tuck the chin. Good. Release those hands. Interlace the fingers and now press the palms up to the sky. Again, if that's hard, you can just reach the arms up. We're going to take a few deep breaths here with those fingers interlaced and the palms facing up towards the sky. Again, just opening the chest, opening the heart up to the sky, inviting good energy. Good, drop those palms. Let's reach up, inhale. Exhale, slowly come into your forward fold. A few extra tips here. We're keeping the lower back straight and elongated, not arched or curved. We also have a good bend in the knees. The goal is to feel a gentle stretch through the backs of your legs and your hamstrings, nothing that strains or hurts. Right, so we can drop that back wherever's comfy. We can bend the knees as much as we need to make the stretch doable for us. My back is straight, my legs are bent, and I feel a gentle stretch through the backs of my legs. This is where yoga blocks are really handy. We can use these to give ourselves something to hold on to in the stretch. Good. Let's come up and try this a few more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. So I have a nice, straight, elongated spine. My knees are bent. Release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. You can see here I flipped the blocks. Perhaps I'm ready to come down a little further. And I might play around with trying to straighten my knees. Good. Let's come up and try this again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, elongated spine, knees are bent. And we find a gentle stretch through the backs of the legs. If you don't have blocks, you can hold on to your ankles, your thighs, or even a chair in front of you. Let's grab opposite elbows and just release a little bit, swaying side to side. Good. Really relax here. Feel gravity pull you down. Beautiful. You can remove the blocks and just find a safe, comfy way to come down onto the mat. If this bothers your knees, feel free to put a blanket underneath them. Come back into your child's pose and reach the arms forward towards the front of your mat. For some people, it can be pretty hard to bring those hips all the way back to the ankles, so we can use a bolster or even just a pillow to prop yourself up a bit. You can see here I placed a pillow under my hips, and it's now giving me a little boost to keep my hips where it's comfortable for me up in the air. Good. Now I can really relax into this pose, lengthening my lower back, opening up my hips. Feel free to pause the video if you need to grab a pillow. Good. Really relaxing pose here. Let's release child's pose. You can move that pillow to the side. Find a hands and knees position. Come back into child's pose and curve the spine to roll forward. Push it back. Curve the spine to roll forward. Arch and push back. And roll forward. Just some spinal rolls here. Don't worry too much about your form or exactly what you're doing. We're just trying to feel juicy and good. Roll forward. Good. Find your hands and knees position. Exhale, draw the belly to the spine and curve. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, this is your cat position. And inhale, come into cow. Exhale, curve the spine. Inhale, drop the belly into cow. Exhale, curve. Good. Let's just find a neutral spine now. You can place the pillow back between the legs to come back into child's pose. We just did a great spinal warm-up, so we're going to relax here to neutralize the spine. Just inhale and exhale. You can bring the stretch over to one side, deepening it through the side body. Good. When you're ready, take it over to the other side, dropping the chest and head towards the mat, relaxing here. Deep inhales, sighing exhales. Great job. Let's come back towards the center and come up into our hands and knees position. Remove the pillow. Good. No fancy transitions today. Let's just find a safe, comfy way to come back onto our bum. If this bothers your tailbone, feel free to place a blanket underneath. Okay, let's tuck that right leg underneath the left. If that's difficult for you, you can leave it extended. The right leg gets tucked under and the left leg pulls across. Use your right arm to pull the left knee towards your chest and the left arm to support you from behind. Hold here. This is a gentle spinal twist. You might also feel a stretch through your glute and lower back. Good. Release the stretch. And we'll take it to the other side. So your left leg can stay extended, or if it's within your practice, you can tuck it under the right. Pull that right leg across the left. Use your left arm to hug the knee to the chest, and your right arm to support you from behind. You can see here I'm trying to keep my bum grounded on the floor. I'm not lifting it up. Good. Nice gentle spinal twist here. Again, feeling a stretch through the glute, the lower back. Just breathe. When we're in these tight stretches, we want to inhale and exhale to release the tension from the area of the stretch. You can even close your eyes if that helps. Beautiful. Let's release the stretch, bringing both feet back in front of you. Just windshield wipe the knees back and forth. Grab behind those thighs, scoop the belly, and gently roll back onto the mat. Bring the left knee to the chest and place the ankle atop the right thigh. This is our fourth stretch, a great one for the glutes and hips. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can raise that right foot off the floor. Make sure you're pushing the left knee open. Just hold here. This can be a pretty tight, tricky one for a lot of people. Really stretching that right glute, opening up the hips. Feel the mat beneath you. Good. When you're ready, release the position and switch to the other side. Right knee comes into the chest and you place that ankle over the left thigh. We're making sure our right knee stays open and doesn't creep towards our chest. Again, that left foot can be up in the air like I have it, or it can stay down on the mat if that's a deep enough stretch for you. Once you find a good position, just breathe deeply. This is a beautiful stretch if you spend a lot of your time sitting. Release the feet and lengthen along the mat. Since we have a pillow, let's grab it to be a little more comfortable. I invite you to face those palms up. Or, how I like to do it is maybe a hand on my lower belly and a hand on my chest. It helps me feel and track the breath. Good. So let's just inhale and exhale here. You've reached the end of the practice, and we like to call this Savasana. A beautiful, relaxing pose to let all the stretches and all the work really sink in. It's a great time for a brief meditation. It's at the end of your day, a great time to start thinking of sleep. Inhale. Exhale, good. Deep inhale. Exhale, let your mind clear. Bring a little movement to those toes. Reach up overhead and just roll over to find a gentle seated position on your mat. No worries if you can't crisscross applesauce, any pose will do. I invite you to take 2 final breaths. Let's reach up. Exhale down. Reach up. And exhale down. Thank you so much for flowing with me. Namaste, folks.